Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another day of this 92-day video training series, where we're trying to teach you step by step how to consistently land these high-ticket clients inside your systemized processes over this 30 to 92-day period. A lot of you are already starting to have these results. Now, remember, the basic premise is we've got to send out 100 offers daily to our ideal targeted prospects, so to our ITPs. Now, we're going through this day by day, and we're trying to set up this automated process so that it's making it a complete no-brainer for the people. And then that by the time that they come along to speak with you and to perhaps have one of these discovery calls, one of these evaluation calls with yourselves, the coaches, then by this time they're educated, they're informed, they're price aware. They know the blind spots that you solve. And more or less by this stage, they've completed our assessment forms, they've read your offers, and they've done a lot of their homework in advance. You see, this is the way that people are buying from people nowadays in 2024 and beyond. And then by the time that they come to you, they know that this is an investment. And they know that they have taken your assessment, they've answered the questions, and they're ready more or less to move forward. Now, all it means is that we have to close them in the best way possible by following a script, a proven script. So today, what we're doing is, just like yesterday, we're taking you through this sales page, the offer page. This is a lot of the ones where all of the coaches out there grimace and wince and go, no, I'm not doing a sales page. I don't want to sell. I want people to magically come in through these word of mouth referrals. But as we've proven time and time again, word of mouth referrals, don't get me wrong, please. These are amazing. This is a testimony to your greatness. But what we want to use is we want to use predictable systems, because sometimes what we've shown is that word of mouth referrals don't always come in time, and they're not very predictable. Okay? So please have a look with us as we share this system for this sales offer page. And then what you're going to see is you're going to see this page coming together and then this page being launched. Remember, we've already built our perfect landing page. Now we've got another page in the funnel sequence, which is the perfect sales page. So it includes all of the pieces. And then what you're going to see is you're going to see the copy first and then the video. So some people will prefer to read the copy, the long form sales copy, that's what we call it. And some people will prefer to digest the video. So whichever it is, then this is what we're going to provide them with. And then underneath will be our 3-tiered offer system. So ranging from the least expensive to the medium to the recommended option to the higher priced item like an upsell. For example, if you were to go into the fast food restaurant McDonald's, the fast food chain McDonald's, then you would always be presented with an upsell. Hello, madam. Hello, sir. Would you like a larger fries and a larger drink with your order? Would you like to make it into a meal? Okay. And this is what they're trying to do. They're just constantly trying to upsell you. So then this is why we're going to offer your clients a 3-tiered upsell. Okay. So without further ado, let's get started. And I'm going to share my screen with you. So you can now see the screen. Now this is if you remember, we talked about the 15-point sales script. So this is the sales script which will lead to the offer and which will turn it into a complete no-brainer for these people. So we've gone through it. This is our page inside Kartra. And then what happens is it starts all the way up here at the top. Sworn translator in Poland. You remember, this is for the sworn translator coach, Marjana. And then what we do is we get them with a captivating headline. Maybe I should actually show this to you. So I'll save it. and I'll publish it. Publish live. And then this publishes it to the internet. Okay, so I get the page link. Here's my page link. And then I go Command C, and then I go Command V, which, Matt, as you remember, is the code for copy and paste. Okay, so here we are. This is a bit easier. Now you'll note that the video section is blank, and this is done on purpose. Let me explain why in a few short moments. Now, sworn translator in Poland, so this tells it the type of people, in other words, the type of niche or niche that you're reaching out to. And for this particular lady and her particular agency, what we're doing is we're reaching out to the other sworn translators in Poland. And there are about 2,861 of them for the English language. In other words, those that translate Polish to English and those that translate English back to Polish. Okay, but of course, then there's thousands of others for all of the other languages that exist between Polish to the other language. So then we come along with the heading. Now, this is the big heading. This is you remember the hero section that we talked about? Are you currently running around like Michał? So in other words, this is the Polish equivalent of Mike. You remember that there was the famous story of this chicken called Mike, who had its head removed and was able to live. They even built a statue of this chicken, believe it or not. The chicken ran around without a head for 18 months before passing away. So like Michał, the headless chicken, constantly trying to reinvent the wheel. Now, what do we mean by reinventing the wheel in this particular instance? Well, what these people are doing, these good people, these sworn translators, they're constantly translating again and again and again the same templates, like the same birth certificates, marriage certificates, death certificates, tax forms, apostille documents, all of these things. And you just see them working sometimes 13, 14, 15, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, people. And they're constantly backlogged. Their inbox is overflowing. If they were to print out all of these documents, and if they were to have them, they would have one of those huge paper stacks that you probably would have seen in offices, in factories in the 1970s and the 1980s. And this is absolutely ridiculous. And then what we're trying to say to them, to all of these good people is, well, what if there was a better, a faster, a quicker way to do this? And then we're inviting them to see, well, we're challenging them to see. Find out if there is by pressing play and watching this video below. And we're telling them quite simply that you will probably only see this ever once. Now, once this offer is gone, it's gone for good. And this is your chance. This is their chance to get it in at the start. So in other words, what we're doing is we're inviting them in to join our waiting list, and then to join our discussion groups, and then to see if they would like to become a member of the community. And it's a paid community. So what we're doing is we're validating our idea. Very, very, very important. Okay, now let's see how it's done. Now we've already gone through. You see they can sign up now, and the prices start from only 97 Polish zlotys, and this is about $25 per month. And wait till you see what they're going to get for this $25. Yeah. And then we're telling them why dot by dot templated solutions for sworn translators is perfect for you. Number one, stop reinventing the wheel. There you can copy this script. You can model this script, of course, for yourselves. Thanks for watching the video. Then you're introducing the person. Then number three, is there a way to offer your clients a faster route to getting their documents translated? Number four, this is the point there where you present your offer to them. I want to offer this solution to you. Okay. Then number five, implement strategies. This is what you're suggesting to them that position you for growth. Number six, an invitation to join the video training series. Number seven, how did we do this? Number eight, get in at the ground level, all for this ridiculously low price. Again, you're repeating your offer. Number nine, we want to build a relationship with you. That's very important. You want to build a relationship with all of your clients. And the investment today. So you're always being price conscious, price aware. So the investment today Instead of being, and remember, you've already qualified your price. You've done a price contrast up above of almost 2,000 Polish zlotys per month. And that's about $500. So instead of being that, then they can get it for this ridiculously low price. And then the prices are all set out clearly in black and white below this. This is the only price that you're going to see, and you're only going to see it in this day. Now, this is the chance there where you establish credibility. I wanted to make an impact on others. And this is the point where you talk about yourself, rather than you see so many pages, so many websites rather, where the person, be they a lawyer, an accountant, a doctor, a butcher, or a baker, all you can see is how good they are, these certificates that they've achieved in butchery, this thing that they've achieved over everywhere else, that they've got a 200-meter or a 200-foot breaststroke swimming certificate, all of these things. But what we're doing here is we're just keeping it short and simple, short and simple. And then we're presenting them with two options. You know, like, did she want to go out and have a large bank account? Remember, money comes there, but it's following your passion. It's following there what you're good at, what you are put on this good earth to do, the people that you are put here to serve, or to make an impact, a tremendous impact rather, on the lives of other sworn translators. And then this is what spurred this particular person, Marjana, to burn the bridges, and then to leave her full-time teaching job, and then to become a sworn translator. But now, with all of the tremendous years of experience that this lady has accumulated, then what we're doing is we're showing them how to put this out to more people. Then this is the 30-day money-back guarantee. Yeah, very important. So during the first 30 days, if these people are not happy, hey, no problem at all. Here's your subscription back. Just tell us why and show us why also, what you're dissatisfied with. And then number 13, take action now. Now then, that's not all, because remember I promised you 15 points, didn't I? So here we go. So this is it. This is where I've listed this out. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go back now to my page. And I go to this particular section, just to show you how it's done. I'm going to do two of these for you. Bam. Right. And then I clone this. So I come down here, and I can catch this little T button. This is point number 14, because I promised you it's a 15-point script. And then I go here, and I select my text. So I select the T for the text components. I select my text, and then I go Control V. I remove the line space at the start, and whatever grammatical issues, they would be highlighted in light blue, and you can accept them or you don't have to. And I make sure it's in text roboto, and I make sure that this is gray, so it's formatted so that it's not too big and too much in their face. I like this style. It's quite a nice style of formatting. Okay, now 14, then this is what it is. Okay, and then here the text should be limited time only. Limited time only. Oh, okay. Then the last one is basically then this is the repetition of the offer. Oops. 15. Take action now. Okay, and this is the point there where we repeat this. If you've watched yesterday's video, if you haven't, please go back and watch it now. Very important to watch these videos in the sequence. Then what we do here is we repeat the call to action, the CTA, 3 times. There we go. So what are you waiting for? Click this, and then of course remember to save it, people. Always a good idea to turn these autosaves on, just in case you make a mistake. And then we're going to publish the live content. Okay, close. And if we refresh this, we should be able to see. Yes. There now we've got our 15 points of our sales offer. Okay. Now here's what you're going to get access to. So they're going to get access to legal templates, accounting templates, medical templates, birth, marriage, death certificates, pharmaceutical templates, other templates, in other words, miscellaneous. About the founder, don't worry. I will be changing this photograph over here to the photograph of a lady there. And this just shows you, this just gives you an idea where you repeat your credibility section. And then you put your name down below it. Very important. Then after that, as I said to you before, why we are obsessed with keeping you translating. Yeah. Then you're questioning them. You're challenging them. Remember, it's important to embrace rejection, but it's also important to challenge rejection. So here we go. How much time did you spend today translating? I suppose that should be how much time did you spend translating today? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Simple change. Right. So here we go. We have to go to the text. Did you spend translating document templates? And remember, you see, we've already gone out and validated this. So we've asked people if they would be prepared to put money into this. And so far, the good news is that all of the people, except one, and it's very important to talk about that one, have said yes, that they would be delighted to become a part of this there and to get in early. In other words, to get in at the ground up. So this is the point where we're inviting them onto our waiting list. We're inviting them to become a member in our discussion group, our community, and we're sending the signals first. We're sending the signals first. Just like Mr. Elon Musk, whenever he goes out on stage and he talks about this Cybertruck. Now, he hasn't, at that time, remember, he hasn't even built the bloody factory. But he's gone out there and he said, like, look, people, in the next 3, 5, 7 years, I'm going to be building a Cybertruck. Anybody in? Yes, okay. Pre-register your interest by submitting $100. And within a few minutes, he had, what was it, 1 million people submitting, donating to this, pre-registering their interest. So they're going to get in for, let's say, a reduced price. In other words, if one of these Cybertrucks costs $1 million, they're going to get in for maybe 999,900. I'm not sure. He hasn't decided yet. But anyway, the fact is they've pre-registered their interest. And in a few minutes, he had $100 million. And then he was able to go off to the investment banks like JP Morgan, and then to raise the amount of money that he needed based on the fact there that, hey, he's coming along with a suitcase of $100 million. So it's impressive, isn't it? And this is what we want to do there. We want to drive home this pain point. You know, how much time have you spent translating documents today, this week, this month, this quarter? Translating the same types of documents again and again and again. In other words, they're constantly reinventing the wheel, okay? So we reach out to them with this 3-stage process. Download our template, reach out to us, and boom, can you imagine the surprise in their client's face whenever they call them up and say, hello, madam, you remember that document template that I said that was scheduled for the end of this month or the end of this week or 1 week, exactly 1 week from today? And then the person is, yes, you know, wondering what are they going to tell them? And then they come at them with great delight, with great news, with positivity, enthusiasm in their voice. It's ready now. Can you imagine the surprise on these people's faces? Because for many of these people, these documented templates, these perhaps notarized solutions or solutions that they need for the court, or perhaps that they're leaving to go back to their country. Maybe they live in Canada, maybe they live in the islands, the UK or Ireland, maybe they live somewhere else. And they're in a hurry, they're in a panic for this. And all of a sudden, you're calling them back, you're over-delivering, because these templates, these basically fill-in-the-blank solutions, are ready. And they don't take much time at all, okay? And then off we go. So we show them there the different types of legal templates, accounting templates, birth certificates, da-da-da-da-da. We still have to fill in some of these things, of course. And then all we do down here is there that, you know, all sworn translators have to swear an oath in a Polish court of law. and that at all times that they will endeavor to translate their documents, for their clients to the best of their abilities with openness, honesty, and integrity. And when that doesn't happen, there, in this particular case, it didn't, then that person just gets removed, excommunicated from the platform. In other words, you only want to work with the sworn translators. In other words, for you people, you only want to work with the clients that are receptive to your message. And the type of people that don't want to listen and that cannot accept correction and that are rude and dismissive to their clients, that's the type of person who does not get invited to this platform. Yes? Okay? And the owner of this will know who this person is talking about. Okay? And also quite a lot of the clients who were, let's say, unimpressed by this person. And then this is the point there where you will put in the little videos there from the people there that you have serviced there in the past. In other words, the other sworn translators. And this is what will come. Okay? But remember, this is a fledgling startup platform. Now, is this offer? Is this offer right for you? Okay, let's start out. Let's start out by saying who this offer is for. Is specifically for, and who is not suitable for. Okay. Of foreign translation. Okay, this is very important. And then who this is for? So the people who want to work smarter, harder, not harder. They want to work smarter, not harder. And they're genuinely ready to put in the work to make this platform successful. And then to get in at the ground level up. Okay. And then for the people on the other side, those people who love not spending time with their families, not spending time with their loved ones, but those people who love doing everything by themselves. And I think there, you know who I'm talking to whenever I say this. There, they've got, like, you know, husbands, they've got wives, they've got boyfriends, they've got girlfriends, they've got elderly parents, they've got children, and they don't have the time to spend with them during the vacations. They don't have time to spend with them during the evenings. They don't have time to spend with them during the weekends because they're quite happy being lost in this myriad of document templated solutions, that they're quite happy to just translate again and again and again and again and again ad infinitum. And then very soon, you know, their lives pass them by. And then they think to themselves, there, you can imagine, they're lying on their deathbeds at the end of their lives, and they're thinking, well, perhaps I didn't spend time there with my wife or my son or my daughter or whatever, but at least I worked 16, 17, 18 hours a day. And more than probably, people are going to remember me after I die now today for at least the next 2, maybe 3 weeks. And then after these 3 generations go, I'm going to be forgotten about forever. Okay? So it's a sad note there to bring home. But, you know, the graveyard, the cemetery is full of rich, rich, rich experience. People who have worked themselves to death, basically. And we're living now at the greatest time in human history. And what we can do is we can make a profound difference. But we have to put in the work. But we have to make ourselves work smarter, not harder. And if there is a way there that we can continuously over-deliver to our clients, but at the same time, not sacrifice 16, 17-hour days, 7 days a week, where we've got time, where we've got planned scheduled downtime rather, where we can spend time with our loved ones, with our friends, with our families, having fun, relaxing, taking time off. And at the same time, the business will still continue to run around us. This is the greatest thing. And the people, this is the other type of people who is not for, the people who believe that machine intelligence, in other words, AI, is not coming to replace them. Those people are sadly deluded. And you know, I talked about the rejection that we got yesterday and the day before. This was from an elderly coach, they're in late 70s, and then this person was vehemently opposed to AI. Said AI was the devil. And that's the type of person then that unfortunately that this offer is not suitable for. Because basically we either embrace AI or it's goodbye. Yeah. So we have to use AI to our advantage, but we have to be aware. We have to be looking in the rear view mirror, and we have to be conscious that AI is coming, and it's coming sooner than we think. So these sworn translators, they've got a choice. They can either embrace this reality and do something about it. In other words, take advantage of this platform and work together as a community. Or they can run around fighting for little scraps after AI, after this platform solution will come in and we'll just say, hey, look, you know, we are the new Google Translate. We are the new DeepL. We are the new something. And it's AI powered, meaning that we have just replaced your jobs. So the time to act is now. And that's what you've really got to enforce on people inside this offer. Then there you go. That's the 30-day. I think it should be 30-day, not 30 days. 30-day money back guarantee. Right? Make it very simple for the people. There's your name there at the bottom. Of course, you put in that person's name. Bonus section, time to over deliver. And then you would put this down in the step 1. There's still like parts of this that have to be filled out. Step 2, step 3. But then whenever you've got this done, what you're doing is you're just saving it and then you're publishing it. Okay? And that's basically it. You're putting it up there and you're constantly, remember, we work under the motto, ready, fire, aim. So we fire first and we aim second, because it's like the pasta there that we're cooking in the cooking pot. We're always trying to take a few strands of the pasta, don't take it all, but 1 or 2, and just throwing it against the wall and seeing what sticks. In other words, what part of our offer do these people resonate with? And if it doesn't work, then as I've said to quite a lot of you, then we pivot. But we've already validated this offer. We've already taken it out. We've warmed it up through the Instantly AI. And we know more or less there what these people are going to resonate with. And that's very important because that's valuable data. Then we come along to them and we say, look, if you take our 10-question assessment form, what type of sworn translator are you? Then we'll give you a discount. Then we'll give you like 1 or 2 or 3 free credits on our system. And remember, if we don't have that templated solution inside the system, inside the platform, then they can come along to us and say, well, you know, the only chances that they're going to be asking us for it whenever they've got one of these in their hands. So they can upload theirs. Remember, it's devoid of any confidential data. It's only the template, which is available in the public domain, stripped of all the confidential data. And think about Canva, or think about a CIA document, you know, with all of the black marker across it. And then what we do is we put that template into our system and we give these people a credit or a few credits depending on the size of the document. If the document is small, medium, large, or extra large. And that's what makes it truly powerful. So you see, what you're doing is you're building a community. You're building a community. But these people have got this chance to come in at the ground level, So here, down here is the offer. Okay, this is what's called a long form sales page. And it is a long form sales page for a reason. Okay, I can make this a bit smaller because my eyesight is not the best. Okay, and then we'll come down to the FAQ section in a moment. Starter. So this is 97 in their money, 97 Polish zlotys. This is about $25 US. This one is about, what is it? $50 US. And this is per quarter. So in other words, in return for this price, they're getting quite a lot of stuff. Now I've repeated some of these down at the bottom. I have to get some more of these benefits there, the bonuses that they're getting from the system. But basically at the beginning, they get 24/7 AI assistance, they get WhatsApp support, and then here they get, this is the important part, 100 credits per month. Here they get 300 credits per quarter. Yeah. And they're only paying for basically 200 credits. And here they get an amazing 1,200 credits per year. So can you imagine 1,200 credits? And then remember, it's like, what is it? 1 credit for a small document, 2 credits for a medium document, 3 credits for a large document, and 5 credits for an extra large document. This is a document there that would be over 50 translation pages, because remember, a translation page depends on the number of signs or characters inside the document. Okay, and of course the sworn translators will be more than familiar with that. So then they can take this, they can order that now, and then it'll take them through, debit their credit cards or their debit cards accordingly. Then the FAQ section. Remember, this is so important, people, because this is where you deal with all of the objections. So you explain to them, how do the credits work? Boom, they can expand this. Yeah, there you go. What constitutes a translation page? Do I have to pay to download a template? So the first one is free, and then as long as they complete it, and then they would have to have a balance for the rest of the document templates that they download. What happens if the AI chatbot's answer is insufficient? Then they go through to the VAs, the virtual assistants, the IVR, the interactive voice response system. What other services does Dot by Dot provide? Boom, boom, boom. And then you see thereby, as more and more information becomes available, what you're doing is you're adding this to your arsenal. So can you see how powerful this is? And this is why this page is the most important page in the entire funnel sequence. Now, remember, tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to do the bridge between the list, in other words, the email list that you've got ready and that you've triaged, in other words, sorted. And we're going to do the opt-in form and the calendar form. So we're going to start to glue all of the sequence together. And then we're going to set it off and run there as we come up to our most important days, in other words, the weekend. So it's very, very important there that you pay attention to these lessons and then to tomorrow's Saturdays and Sundays lessons. Okay, very important. So that was a lesson about the long form sales page, the offer page. In other words, the most important page in the entire funnel sequence. And I hope that you've understood why it is the most important page. Now, in tomorrow's video, as I just said, we will be going through the glue, the bridge that will hold these pages together. Because remember, earlier in this week, we've done the perfect landing page. If you haven't seen that, please go back and watch it now. And then we went through the sales copy for this sales script, for this offer page, the 15-point sales script. Then what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to introduce the list to the funnel sequence, and we're going to introduce the opt-in forms where we can get their data, in other words, their first name, their email address, and their cell phone number. And then we're going to introduce the calendar form, where for these people, they're the pop-out. In other words, these educated, informed, price-aware people that have taken our assessment, that are aware of the price there that we're charging, that are seriously interested in having a one-on-one evaluation call, a discovery call with you, the coach, then they're ready. And finally, as always, I always ask these 2 questions there at the end of every video. Question number 1, how many outstanding offers have you made today? And I hope that you can see through these processes and these daily videos, these videos that we're releasing every day for this 92-day period, that these outstanding offers are so important. And can you imagine the difference to your business if you're putting out 100 outstanding offers? Remember, we don't do it to everybody on day 1 because we don't want to burn our list. There's nothing worse than list burn. It really hurts. You just run the risk of ruining your prospects. We start off with a carefully crafted offer, but we're constantly tweaking it and refining it. So by the time that we come later on into the process, let's imagine that you've got 1,500 leads, or you've got 1,000, no, 10,000 leads or 20,000 leads. A lead is a valuable asset. It represents potential money on your table. But as I put out there on LinkedIn and on X, you know, a lead is an asset, but what is a lead to you? And there I put out there the two-person scenario there where you've got person one who says, I've got 20,000 leads, Paul. Because whenever you come to exit your business, think about it. In years to come, maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe in 5 years, you decide to exit your business and you want to sell your business. And you want to sell your business for what you believe it's worth because you've put in like X number of years investment into this business, of your time, of your life. And then at the end, the question that you're always going to get asked is, how many leads do you have in your database? And then maybe you're going to say to them 1,500, or maybe you're going to say to them 10,000, or maybe you're going to say to them 20,000. But let's picture two scenarios where you've got person one that turns around and says to the person that's going to buy their business, okay, maybe there are two people standing beside one another. Person one says, I've got 20,000 leads, period. Stops talking. Okay, person number two. Imagine it's like a presidential debate. Person number two. I've got 20,000 leads. But for each and every single one of these leads, I know 50 very, very, very valuable data points about them. And because of this, I've been able to segment or categorize my lists accordingly. For some of them, they love watching my videos. So I show them my problem-solving videos on YouTube. For some of them, they love reading about my new offers. So I send them my new, my tweaked, my refined, outstanding offers. For some people, they love reading my content. Maybe it's on LinkedIn. Maybe it's on TikTok, if you're a tickety talker. Maybe it's somewhere else. But wherever it is, this is where they love consuming it. And I know 50 valuable data points because they've taken my assessments, they've taken my quizzes, there I've scored them appropriately. I know where the real cream is inside my database. Now, if you're the person, they're ready to buy this person's business. Now, you can only buy one business. Which business would you buy? Would you buy it from person one who just turned around to you and says, I've got 20,000 leads and stop talking? Or would you buy it from person two who gives you a very elaborate discussion? What I always do is I always score people based on that one open-ended question. And whenever the person gives you a detailed answer like that, you know to yourself, you know in your heart of hearts, this is the person that you should be working with. And that makes the fundamental difference when you're creating, when you're crafting this outstanding offer. Okay? So I hope this video was important, was helpful to you. Please, always send us comments there what you would like to see coming up, what topics you would like to see covered in future videos. And remember the second and the final question, how many times have you been rejected today? Remember, rejections are important. Embrace rejection. Set yourself daily rejection goals, weekly rejection goals, quarterly rejection goals, yearly rejection goals. Because whenever you do, and if you're sending out 100 outstanding offers per day, you will get a number of rejections, definitely. I embrace rejection, but you will also get, through constantly tweaking, refining, working out what your audience is saying to you, challenging them on their negative responses, on their rejections, you will also find some liquid gold. And then you will also find people that are coming back to you and saying, well, hold on a second. Yes, yes, I've got my hand in the air. Please pick me, pick me, pick me. And that is worth its weight in gold. Okay? There, and compare this to these coaches. I'm definitely not saying stop this, but compare this to the coaches who are sitting there with the windows and the doors and the rooftop windows open, the patio doors open, waiting for these word of mouth, these magical referrals to blow in. And definitely, I'm not saying that that's a bad strategy, but why not have something that is predictable at the same time running alongside it? So a predictable stream of leads coming in. These leads will come into your database. Guaranteed. Yeah. If you're putting these offers out, you will definitely get interested people. Because remember, you've gone out, and you've done your avatar assessment. You've built up this picture, this rich picture of your ideal avatar, of your ideal targeted prospect. And the more precise that we get, the better the results that will be returned. Okay? So keep this in mind, please. It is so important. This is like, 30 years of marketing advice. Like, I've been to so many courses, I've paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars there of my lifetime. I've learned so many things from so many incredible people, and I'm still a student of marketing. I'm still a digital marketing practitioner. Okay? And all I'm doing is just genuinely trying to help you from the strategies that have helped me over the past 30 years. 30 years exactly. I started off in July 1994, and then it's now 30 years later, and I've learned a tremendous, tremendous amount. But what you will see time and time again is the people out there, and this is 30 years of advice in 30 minutes. But you will also see the people out there who will be giving you advice as to how to earn $500 in the next 15 minutes. That's what I call a get-rich-quick scheme. And if you want to go out and go for the get-rich-quick schemes, go for it. But this is a get-rich very, 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 very slowly scheme. You have to build up the strategies. You have to build up the proven process. That's what it has to be. And I think quite a lot of you coaches there recognize this. And then this is where we get the value and the intellect from. And this is why we love working with the coaches, because you people, you're A players. You play at the top of your game. You know what you want. And you know that you want those high-ticket clients. And more importantly, you deserve these high-ticket clients. So let's get for you these high-ticket clients. And let's build up a proven series of 3 strategies. Remember, 1, email marketing. We nurture them. We provide value to them. Number 2, YouTube, these problem-solving videos. And then number 3, we go out there and we help them by actually helping them. And remember, whenever you add the age of these 3 strategies there together, they're definitely not shiny new objects. They're, as I've said time and time again, they're about 2,100 years old. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people get fed up with, because a lot of these millennials and post-millennials are sort of unimpressed. Oh no, I thought you were going to tell us this cool Instagram hack or this TikTok trick or something like that. No. Email marketing has been about since 1971, since the first email was sent. Helping people by actually helping them has been about for around about 2,000 and something years. And YouTube as a strategy has been around since 2005, when it was under the vision of Mr. Elon Musk, who we mentioned earlier, when he was the CEO of PayPal. Some of his developers developed YouTube, the first instance before Google bought it to make it into the 2nd largest search engine. Remember, they own the biggest one, and the 2nd largest social media platform. Okay, so it was a very, very targeted decision. And using these 3 things in our magical marketing triangle will really, really, really make a difference to your business. Okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It's incredible that you've been with us so far. And anyway, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And this is me, Paul PG Mac, saying peace out, bye for now, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.